Have you ever experienced an Airstream that did not have enough sleeping for you? Enter the 30-foot Bunk Flying Cloud. You can sleep up to 10 people in this one Airstream. So first, I'm going to show you around the exterior of the unit, and then we'll head on into the interior. I'll show you all the best features. Let's get it started. So just like most Airstreams, you have the same Airstream quality that you have with every other Flying Cloud, which I'll go step by step with. You have the rock guards up front made of stainless steel. It is a harder metal than the aluminum rack. That is going to make it so that you have less chances of huge expenses. This, $1,000 to replace. This, $5,000 to replace. You have the solar guards just above that to protect your windows. So when gravel pops up from behind your truck, your unit is going to be protected. We'll keep around going to this side, and we'll hit the front when we come back around. On the 30-foot bunk, you can see you have the huge awning. I'll do a separate short video where I show you how to put that out and put it back in. But this huge awning makes it so that at your campsite, you have the most space to relax, the most space to hang out with your friends, and to enjoy camping. Going right to the front, you can see they got the Airstream steps, patented Airstream steps down here. Very sturdy, very stable, and then easy to stow away and put back out. Above that, you have the bank vault door. The door, I love closing it. It closes strong. And so super easy. It's welded together. It takes 8 man-hours to create this door alone. That's a testament to Airstream's quality that they put into every single unit. Throughout, on the outside, you can see all of Airstream's windows. These are made in-house in Airstream's factory. These windows open bigger than just about any other window on the market. That maximizes your airflow. And also, all these big windows maximize your experience of the outdoors, which is why people like to travel, which is why people love to go camping. Tire people love Goodyear tires. I've had so many tire people come to me and say, does it have Goodyears? Good. And so you're minimizing your chance of blowouts when you're going down the road, when you go with a Goodyear tire. That's why Airstream does that for you. Going down the line here, you do get some storage in the back. An Airstream storage, although the door looks small, it is a lot deeper than you would imagine. You probably have at least 4 feet of depth in there. I can hardly even reach the back of that. And so that longer term storage sort of stuff, you can throw it in the back of that storage compartment and call it a day. Headed to the back of the unit, you can see it has all the Flying Cloud things. You have the bumper, which is going to be standard on every single Flying Cloud. The bumper is nice to protect your investment as well, but then on top of that, you get storage underneath there. Super easy to open, just like that. And you can see the awning rod and the wrench are in there right now. You have more access to that storage that you saw on the back side, on the campsite, on the back here too. You have the awning package pre-installed, super easy to operate. I'll just do that right now. First you roll this down, open this up. You know what? I'm going to cut that out. Let me just get this ready, and I'll cut it out, start it over. I'll put this like there. Kind of want to have it easy to, okay, I'll do that. Now you have the awning package, super easy to take out and put back in. I'll show you. You just give this little pull, swivel that around, and then back in it goes. So out and in. I know that people will talk about electric awnings this, electric awnings that. Well, if a manual awning is this easy, then what the heck does it matter whether it's electric or manual? I'm going to roll this back up. You also get a backup camera on every single Flying Cloud. The camera is installed right there. I shouldn't call it a backup camera. It's more of a rear vision camera. You get a monitor, you put it in your truck, and then you can have that on even when you're traveling straight down the road, so you always have that rear view as you're traveling. Going to the non-camp side of the unit, you can see the extent of the awning package. You have 2 separate awnings on the 30-foot Flying Cloud with a bunk. And so that one and that one, both super easy to take out, put back in, and that's going to minimize the amount of heat radiation coming into your camper. And that's going to keep it cooler on a hot day, and it also looks great. I mean, that's a side benefit. Of course, status is an important thing when it comes to Airstreams. You got the city water, and then you have the black tank flush down below. The black tank flush does have jets in there to make sure you don't got that poop pyramid going on, clogging up your black tank. You have your fresh water tank right behind lock and key there, make it so nobody's going to tamper with your water. And then here you got your outdoor shower, easy access, hot and cold water on your non-camp side. Smart plug quick connect, that's 27 times more metal-metal contact, and also super easy to plug and unplug there. You got your furnace exhaust, your manual stabilizer access, super easy. The other side of your rock guards and your solar guards. And then if you zoom in down here, you have your propane quick connect right there. So you just get a nice hose and then bring that over to wherever you want your grill to be. You can access your tanks very easily. You got your metal battery box with lithium-ion batteries pre-installed from the factory. We always check that box here at Airstream of Maine. Got more storage up front as well. You got the extra large aluminum cover for your propane tanks, power tongue jack with a 3,500 pound capacity, and the easy to hook up Demco hitch right there too. So doing everything for you to make it easy to go camping, which is important. I think that's it for the outside. So before we go in, I'm going to do this for the first time. I'm going to be releasing an ebook sometime soon. And this ebook is going to be huge. It's going to be the Airstream Buyer's Guide. And so look out for that in future videos. That's going to be a really great resource for people who are actually in the market for an Airstream. So we'll walk in, and then we'll have our Ryan, our cameraman, do a little 360 before I start describing specific features. So in here, as you look around, you get the dinette on the camp side, which is great, with the windows associated with that, next to the door over there. And then you got the bedroom up in the front, north to south facing bed. Very private setting, no matter how many people you're camping with. And then going around, you got the couch across from the dinette, conversational atmosphere, and then lots of overhead lockers up above, lots of windows. You got the counter space of the kitchen as well, stainless steel sink, 3-burner cooktop, and your convection microwave. And then we're going to head on back to the rear of the unit. So in the rear, this is a 30-foot bunk, and the 30-foot bunk is going to sleep a lot of people. With kids, you can absolutely have 2 kids on each of these bunks. Here you can see you have a 250-pound weight rating. My son, he's 9. He's thick and sturdy, probably weighs 85 pounds, you know, so 2 9-year-olds on this bunk, no problem. And then you got that down below as well. So lots of capacity for sleeping, both with their own individual lights. You got the window, you got the max air fan for airflow, you got air ducts going down right into that spot. And so there's no reason why somebody couldn't be entirely comfortable in those bunks. And there's enough headroom too. Like I'll go and demonstrate. And you can see that, like, I've seen bunks that are a lot shorter than this. And if I crawl back, okay. So I'm 6'1", and I have an extra probably 4 inches of space here. I would say if you're 6'4", you could probably still do this. 6'5" might be pushing it, but basically you can get a big human in this bunk bed and still be comfortable. We'll go on to the bathroom next. You have the typical corner bath, nice big shower over here with the seat right there in the shower, towel hanging bar. You got your clothesline, shower, toilet in a spot where you got plenty of room for your legs, as always. You have your sink, room for your toothbrushes, your soap, your everything. You got your 1X and your 5X for your mirror. That's going to be in all the Airstreams as well. And then I love what they're doing with this, I don't know what you call that, those curved cabinetry. And on the inside of that, I don't know if you can see it, on the inside of that, you can see there's a toilet paper holder in a really awesome, convenient spot. Just the sort of things that Airstream thinks about to make it so that you can be as comfortable as possible. You got lots of storage. I mean, look at all this storage once you get towards the pantry slash wardrobe area. You got your wardrobe here, so that might be great for your guests in particular. If you're going out with 10 people, you're going to need lots of room for all of your stuff. You can see all these drawers here. This is a lot of drawers, lots of opportunity to put all your things. If you're going camping for extended stays, that's one of the big things. People say, do I want to go bigger or do I want to go smaller? One of the biggest things is how long you're going out for, because how long are you going out for really dictates how much stuff you need to leave in your RV. And so if you're going to go out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time, you're going to want all these filled, and you're going to want a bigger unit like this for all that storage. Got this cabinetry here too. Looks like we've got some pillows in there, but lots of space for all of your kitchen goods or whatever you're bringing. Into the kitchen area, you have your countertop right across from your fridge. Everything is super easy to move around. Lots of extra counter space here, and it does come with a cutting board that goes on top of the sink too. That makes it so that you can use that as extra counter space. You have your 3-burner cooktop. You have a vent on the hood here that vents directly outside. Great for airflow on top of getting all the smoke out and everything. and a light there too. Lots of storage down below. They're doing away with the oven so that you can have the microwave that is a convection oven. It saves space. Overhead lockers going all the way down, and so you're going to have lots of opportunity to store things. And with every overhead locker with Airstreams, you're going to have these amazing hinges. How often have you seen other units that have hinges that are a little bit more abysmal? And as such, after a year, you got to readjust them, bring them back in under warranty, hopefully. Cross your fingers. Here, those are hinges that just aren't going to go bad. And then the fridge, of course. Yeah, let's do the fridge. Big enough for all 10 people. I mean, how many sandwiches can you put in there? How many sandwiches do you need? 40, 50? You can fit them all in there. And then you got your freezer as well. At least 6 half gallons of ice cream, probably more. Then you get to the dinette. I love the dinette. I'll demonstrate it a little bit here. This is my favorite part about the dinette. Where do you want it? You can put it anywhere. Let's say you got somebody big on this side, somebody little on that side. You can put it right there, lock it in, and now you have your dinette that everybody can use, no matter what they look like, no matter their body stature, no matter their preferences. And you can, if you want it a little bit lower, you can lower it to a certain spot. There you go. And then lock it into place wherever. So multifunctional adjustable dinette is huge for this Flying Cloud. Not all Flying Clouds are going to have this. This is something specific for a 30-foot model. I'm going to demonstrate these windows here. The first thing you do is you unlock right there, and then you just open this right up. And this is at its fullest setting. And look how big that window opens. Also like that. Okay, and you have 2 other settings. That's the biggest. You got medium and you got lower, depending on how much airflow that you want to have. So behind the dinette, you have your TV. TV is easily accessible with your eyes from both the dinette and from the couch, making it so you can watch from most places in the front side of your unit. And so everybody can gather around and have that movie night on a rainy day. Over here, you got the couch. Couch is very comfortable. I love that they still got the ultra leather going on. The ultra leather is a very sturdy material. I haven't seen any ultra leather come in that's peeling on account of its own. Of course, if a cat scratches it, I wouldn't bring a kitty without trim nails into here necessarily. But barring any other circumstance, this is a durable material that's going to hold up, and it's super soft, and it's firm enough too. Sometimes you get these that it really squish down. It's just a really nice couch. Beneath it, you got lots of storage, and it comes with these totes down here, so you can store all sorts of stuff. Bedding would be great under there, in particular if you wanted to save some bedding for the converted dinette. That converts into a bed as well. Reading lights under here as well, so you can stay up when it's dark and just read your book and not have to bother everybody with your reading, with your lights. Sound system all throughout, another Max Air fan right here too, skylight in the middle, 2 ACs in the 30-foot bunkhouse. We'll go to the bedroom next, the very front of the unit. Here you have the queen bed layout. It comes in a queen or a twin. And so people who like to sleep together, this is great because you can walk around on both sides very comfortably. The 30-footer is on an 8.5-foot width trailer. And so you can absolutely walk around on both sides very comfortably, and also gives you plenty of space for the end tables. You have an end table on both sides, plugs, USBs, everything on both sides. It's nice to have plugs and USBs because if you don't want to have to use your 2,000-watt inverter, then you could just plug right into the USB and go right off your battery while you're sleeping if you're not plugged in at the campground. I also always love the curtains with the Airstreams. Very nice, elegant white curtains, really residential. Compare an Airstream bedroom to another bedroom, it's going to be night and day in terms of what you experience when you're sleeping. You just wake up when you open your eyes, and you're just already imbibed with an entirely different high-end luxury experience. More overhead storage lockers in the bedroom. You have these reading lights over here too. So you got one on each side. So if your partner is going to bed and you want to keep reading, you can absolutely do that. Last thing in the bedroom is you got a secondary TV. You have the 27-incher in the living room, and then you have the 24-incher here in the bedroom. So that's all I got. Again, I got the ebook coming out shortly, hopefully in a week or so. The way that's going to work is we're going to submit your email address. If you're in the market for an Airstream, I'll send you this buyer's guide for Airstreams. And what this is a guide of all of the most common questions that people have when they're buying an Airstream. The benefit is you don't have to go into a sales room. Maybe there's a high-pressure salesman. Maybe they're lying to you. I don't know what people do at other dealerships. And so this is just your doing research on your own sort of ebook and just kind of what to expect about the buying process, about the units, about which unit is best for me. All of that is in the ebook. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Take care.